Okay, let's get this one started, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, Vex. There we go, that minute, and we've got these robots advancing, and we at the blue and yellow dispensers have been disposed of, and one the purple, and they are at that gateway over there underneath, and they are shooting off to that side. That's okay, they still have lots of time. You know how these discs ricochet off of each other, and they are lined up and off to that side, and they are making way for each other in the middle of the field right now. We've got the robot boxing up. 30 seconds, you know what these drivers have to do. They are good at it, and the next expertise takes over. Still shooting up the middle, and off to that side is Team Seasoned Steelers. Magic Kit the Infinite comes over, and they are emptying up their horde there of discs, and they are shooting. Okay, there's still lots of time. 15 seconds off to that side of the perimeter of the field. Bingo, 1, 2, 3, let's follow that. We have an outstretched extension into that goal zone on the other side. We've got 4 seconds, another extension, 2 seconds, 1 second. What an awesome feat of athletic, robotic athleticism here. A Magic Hit the Infinite and Seasoned Steelers. Grant, back to you until we get a score.
Thanks so much, Charles. All right, so in that match, you definitely saw the consistency being key part of this whole competition. This slapshot game definitely requires a robot that is not only fast, but also accurate and consistent, like we heard from the Henrys earlier in Robot Skills. You saw that match. The three-point zone was like getting pretty much filled up. They were shooting extremely well, extremely consistently until the end, where they started knocking those three-pointers out into the one-point zone. It's kind of the same thing I mentioned earlier, but it happened even worse in this match. So, but this match, they did have a little bit of extra time in order to get the contact zones. Well, while these scorekeepers are spending a little bit more time adding up the scores, I believe we have another video ready. So Chad in the video booth, take it away.
I'm Rick Mastracchio, former NASA astronaut who flew on 3 space shuttle missions and a Soyuz mission, totaling 228 days of living and working on the International Space Station. Now, I use that experience working for Northrop Grumman, where we are building the habitation and logistics outpost, known as the HALO module. It forms the first part of NASA's Gateway. Gateway will be placed in lunar orbit to provide short-term habitation and a place for the astronauts to prepare for their mission to the lunar surface or even to Mars. On a typical lunar mission, the crew arrives from Earth, docks their Orion spacecraft to the HALO module. The crew spends a few days preparing for their mission to the moon. Once ready, they use the human landing system or the lunar lander to head down to the surface. They may spend as little as a week or many months on the surface. Upon completion of the surface mission, the crew returns to the Gateway and prepares for their journey back to Earth. The Gateway and HALO provide astronauts a safe environment to live and work in lunar orbit. The HALO module has volume for the crew to sleep, exercise, prepare food, perform scientific experiments, and much more. HALO is just one of the many components of Artemis that Northrop Grumman is working on. We are developing vehicle concepts and studying cargo delivery to the Gateway and to the lunar surface. And we are studying human landing systems and even lunar rovers to greatly improve the exploration of the surface of the moon. Northrop Grumman is proud to be part of the Artemis team, and I am proud to be part of Northrop Grumman, providing capabilities for astronauts to live and work in space as we prepare to take humans farther than ever before with NASA's Artemis program.
All right, everybody, that score for match number 6 is in, with the Spirit Division coming in at 228. That puts the Spirit Division right behind Innovate at place number 5. The score to beat is still 255. Grant, let's go for match number 7.